question.
You know what I think is crazy is people will ignore the smoke alarm in the background, but they get annoyed and bothered if I say beep. They don't like that. If every now and then I just say beep, they find that to be annoying.
My sister works for a semi-quasi federal agency, and she said that they were taken over by Doge today.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's cool. Was she fired?
No, but she said it's very stressful now. And I said,
It's stressful.
yeah, I said breathe, and then the lungs emoji, and I said be patient and be flexible. I said all will be well. I didn't write that, but I should have wrote all will be well.
That's funny. She about to get doged. Let me get doged. Anyway, this app is retarded. It's a waste of time. I'm not spending that much time on it. I pop in every now and then. It's retarded. And it's retarded. I admire your creative abilities. I should get back into creating. I just am I have a lot of different meaningless balls in the air.
Yeah, I was thinking about, because your predicament is the same predicament of everybody. They can't extricate themselves from the system. And essentially, you are compelled to do what you're doing. So, like, as a friend or somebody on a random internet app, but more probably because, like, we have similar interests or Jewish connection or whatever, but I can't stress enough, like, just the Tao Te Ching book itself, if it's true, meaning that, like, also if Kabbalah is true, meaning that, like, those are very complicated formulas. And if you spend enough time studying them, I mean, you basically will realize who you are and where you came from. And then it becomes like a big, well, you essentially ultimately just become like the most supreme optimizer that you can become. And essentially the communication is the big piece because that's what most people are spending their time on, especially with cell phones now. I mean, I go to the gym and people sit down at the leg recline, at the leg extension, etc., for like 20 minutes and look at their phone. And it's like, like I go to the gym and it's like fully optimized. I'm in and I'm out, and I don't. Today I created some content, but normally I'm like a robot. And so, in a way, you are, by studying Tao Te Ching or Kabbalah, you are trying to essentially turn a chunk. It's really just consistency. You are your habits and you are what you consistently do. So, that's the big takeaway for me is repetition and optimization at the actual action personal level. I mean, if I would have figured that out a while ago, I would have been more like a robot. But for me, the gym is like the ultimate robotic infusion back into the matrix. The gym technically is like a portal. And all these fucking losers on this app and all these fat fucks in the real world who don't go to the gym, they have no portal. And, you can go to the gym and see really fat people working out. And you can see how ineffective they are. Most of the fat people at the gym are looking at their cell phone. But damn, health is like a huge index. And for me, the gym seems to be the greatest tool in terms of like maintaining my health. But man, I went to the grocery store today, and you just see people who are dying, and you're like, how many more days you got? I can't believe you're even here in the checkout aisle. I mean, people with horrific health conditions, and it's just unbelievable. But people got to eat, and people want to go to the grocery store. People struggle to stay alive, but they don't really look at it that way. You just live and persist with whatever condition you have. So I don't know if the best advice I could give you if we were never to speak again would be to record the Tao Te Ching and put it on YouTube and just listen to it all the time. And you will literally get a download from the universe every time you listen to yourself reading it. That's the way it works. It's technically an ancient hard drive that you can download and deposit it in your brain. And it's just invaluable information because it is essentially a huge equation for who you are and what the universe is and what this simulation is. That's the way I look at it. And none of these people on this app are capable of doing that. But, you could do it. It's like becoming Neo in the Matrix. I'm not saying it's going to like change your life, but it's definitely the best advice I could give you. I can't really think of another way that I could like help you, with your life. That to me would be the biggest thing you could possibly do for yourself for long-term planning is to start uploading sacred text on YouTube and listening to your own recordings because I've been doing that for many years now and it seems to have worked for me. Ask your girlfriend, hey honey, could we maybe read some sacred text and make a recording? Oh, that sounds great, baby. Most women would prefer to just turn on Netflix, though. That's why I say it's like smelling but not eating. Most people are just smellers. A good Kabbalist thinks with his nose, but the best Kabbalist also eats with his nose. Or his mouth smells, essentially. Dr. Teddy, welcome, Big Bear. Welcome to the Peace, Stillness, Silence, Joy, Peace Now room. We were listening to some music.